What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on BABA stock.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And in today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on the price chart and how we get there. Then we'll continue with the fundamental news and I will show you some major news directly related to delisting Chinese companies from the US stock exchanges. And at the end of this video, I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis. And I will show you what should we expect next. And before we get into all of that, if you guys would like to earn 2 free stocks with Moomoo valued up to $7,000, please check out that link in the description below. All you have to do is sign up for an account and deposit as little as $1. This is guaranteed free money. Full details you can see on the screen right now. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video right here at this very range and I've told you that if it is the case and if we had this is our first wave, this is our second, third, we had to have the bottom of the fourth wave, we had to have this retracement, and my main assumption was, let me add the Fibonacci retracement range. My main assumption was that we should land at least at 0.5 at $93.48 or even golden pocket range. It is roughly 90.44 all the way up to $91.08. And I have to say that we broke all these ranges, and right here I had an assumption that we have this is our A wave, this is our B wave, and this is our C wave, and we should land the bottom of our C wave. And let me show you how technical this asset is. If I pull the Fibonacci extension tool from the top of this wave to the bottom of this one and project it from the top of the B wave, we had the one-to-one extension as the most probable range of trend reversal, because a one-to-one extension in the C wave compared to A wave is the most common ratio. And we have this reaction first of all right here at one-to-one extension. Next one, we have 1.618 extension range, and we have second reaction from this point. And I have to say that the next range, unfortunately, will be 2.618, and it is lower than the bottom of the price action right here. And this means if we will break this range, we will invalidate this count. And I have to say that we will invalidate it even if we break the range of roughly $83.18, because we cannot have the retracement of the third wave that is lower than the bottom of this wave. And this means we have not more than, let me show it to you, than not more than 2%, 1.5 to 1.8%. to this crucial point, which will invalidate this price action to the upside, and if we will break it, definitely we will see lower price action. And I will show you what should we expect next from the technical standpoint in just several minutes. And for now, let's continue with the fundamental news. I have to say that we don't have much news directly related to BABA, and we all know the positive and the negative sides of this company. They have very good fundamentals, but they have a lot of bearish pressure from the Chinese Communist Party, and they have some delisting fears, and that's why Alibaba is basically on the downtrend, on the huge downtrend. But let me show you some good news. On May the 6th, right after I made my previous video, we have this article on Benzinga.com, and it's titled US regulators reach China for audit deal discussions. And let me quote you this. US regulatory officials arrived in Beijing seeking to settle a long-running dispute over the auditing compliance of US-listed Chinese firms, Reuters reported, citing sources. The standoff, if not resolved, could see Chinese firms kicked off New York bourses. This week, the SEC added over 80 firms to the list of companies facing possible expulsion. The talks between officials from the US Public Company Accounting Oversight Board, PCAOB, and their counterparts at the China Securities Regulatory Commission, CSRC, can be described as late stage after China made concessions in recent months, stated the People. If this visit goes as planned, the PCAOB will likely send a larger team to China later this year to conduct on-site audits of local auditors, according to the source. As of Friday, the PCAOB identified 128 Chinese firms as at risk of being delisted. And definitely, if everything goes as planned, we might see the resolution of this conflict, of this problem, in a matter of just next several months. But until it happens, we have to be very cautious, because as you can see, the PCAOB is still identifying more and more Chinese companies to include in the delisting list. And let me show you that the total number of Chinese companies that are trading on US stock exchanges is 273. And we don't know all of them, but still we have huge possibilities that BABA is in this list. And in my opinion, in next couple of weeks, we might see a new add-on to this list, and probably Alibaba will be in this list. That's why we have to be cautious. So, and let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, as I already mentioned, we have this massive movement to the downside, and from the point where I made my previous video, this asset lost about 11.7% to the current range, and definitely with this movement to the downside, and when we broke the top of our first wave, if it is the case, we pretty much invalidated higher targets, and we don't and we cannot have very high movement to the upside with our fifth wave. Even if we will have the trend reversal from this current range, we might hit in best case scenario slightly above the top of the third wave, and most likely we will have some kind of double top pattern. And on top of that, I have to say that right now at this current range we have decent support, new support, and let me show you this price action. If I connect all these three bottoms, we can see the clear trend. If it is the case, and if this support range holds, definitely we might see the bounce to the upside, at least a technical bounce that should at least unload the structure from this top to this bottom. And to measure this bounce, if we won't go lower, we have to pull, let me clean the chart a little bit, we have to pull the Fibonacci retracement tool from this swing high to this swing low. And the upside potential for this bounce might be from the current range up to 5% to the first range of 0.236. It is the price point of $88.89. And the next range is right here at 0.382 at $91.53. And to this range we have about 8% of upside potential. Definitely it is not the best gains, and that's why I have to say that we have to wait until we'll see more clarification on the price action. Because if this asset breaks this range of support, and if it breaks this bottom of 81.47, it will be a major bearish sign, because next stop that we might hit, next range of support, is right here at $73.49, and it is the lowest point of this asset, the recent lowest point so far, and this means we have to patiently wait until we'll see some clarifications. And definitely for now we have from the technical standpoint we have more bearish signs than bullish. We don't have massive spikes in price that have a confirmation of the huge volume, and definitely without the volume we cannot rely on any movements of any assets, because it might be just a false breakout or breakdown. And in this case, if you want to enter your swing trade position, in my opinion, you have to patiently wait. But if you want to invest in this asset and you realize all the risks related to Chinese companies in general, and to Alibaba company in particular, definitely you can add to your investment position all the way down on every daily red candle. And I think from the technical standpoint that's it for now. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life, I'm crazy, I'm